Hello, hello, friends. It's getting close to Halloween time. And I know a lot of you like Halloween, right? Halloween is fun, but Halloween is also a lot of money. And I think a lot of these items might surprise you. I have done Halloween high dollar videos before. This one's going to start at $1,200. These are items worth over $1,200 that a lot of you might have no idea about. So I really want you to know the value. You might even have some of these in your Halloween decorations in your house. You can decide if you want to sell them or keep them or what you want to do with them. I will also tell you that Halloween does sell year round, and it is something that is very highly collectible, and you should watch out for it. So I'm going to show you 20 items that sold for $1,200 and more on eBay in the last 90 days. And hopefully this gives you a new idea of what to look out for and some new ideas of what to sell. All right, get ready for this because it's going to be a wild ride with 20 amazing items that are so valuable. It is going to surprise you. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, first up is a name that I know, but I have never been lucky enough to find a big piece like this. I have found small ornaments, and I will tell you that her small ornaments are valuable as well. So definitely know the name Catherine's Collection. This is a Halloween Carnival Frida Heights 36-inch, says rare. Most of this stuff that's selling this high is rare. It's not common. It's not out there a lot. That's why it sells for so much. So this one sold for $1,200. And here you can see, and this is very typical of what a Catherine's Collection item looks like. I think actually in my high dollar video later on this week, I have a Catherine's Collection item. I'm pretty sure that sold for over 100, not as high as this one, but still sold for a pretty good price. And look at her. She's very fancy. There's that Catherine's Collection tag. Definitely is something you need to know. And most of the pieces do have a Catherine's Collection tag on them. I don't see where they showed it with this one, but incredible, incredible sale. Remember the name, remember this look, and amazing, amazing sale. Next up is a rare, hard to find Rosbro Foxy Springneck Cat with JOL on wheels, Halloween toy and rolls. $1,300, and you can tell, and they did put excellent vintage condition. You can see this is in amazing condition. Really, really cool. Look at this in their hand, though, how small this is for $1,300. Keep your eye out for vintage Halloween toys. Next up is a t-shirt, and if you missed my t-shirt video, I have a t-shirt video that you don't want to miss. Definitely check that out. This is a liquid blue tag, which is something you need to remember. This is a men's large acid skull flame, vintage 90s art rainbow color. It is rare. Obviously, if it's a t-shirt selling for $1,300, it is rare. So $1,329. Here is the back of this. This had an amazing front and back. There is that liquid blue tag. Liquid blue, when it comes to vintage, is money, 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 my friends. Remember, here you can see that single stitch. If you see that single line, that's something you're looking for. Beware, though, because some newer brands do kind of remake that. So not always 100%, but the color on this was not faded. Amazing, amazing graphics on it. Here you can see that 1995 liquid blue. So most of these shirts do have the year somewhere on them where you're able to identify that. And this one was a really, really good sale at $1,329 for a t-shirt. Next up is a rare antique vintage Halloween Germany mechanical flower eater. So this guy's eating flowers. This is a candy container. This one was an auction, but it only got one bid, but that's all you need. So that's why you should always start your auctions at the lowest you are willing to take. And this one sold for $1,500. And here you can see, he's kind of creepy looking, honestly. It looks like he has a little roll thing, almost like a Jack in the Box where the drawer comes out. He looks almost like he might even be paper mache. So keep an eye out for, again, I I would say vintage Halloween toy, kind of, but it's also a candy box. And a lot of vintage Halloween candy boxes are worth a lot of money. All right. I am so, so sorry if you do not like clowns. This is a vintage 1970s West German clown mask. They did put Slipknot vinyl, WG Germany. This sold for $1,600. Remember, and listen, I don't really like clowns, but I still would buy this to make this profit. So here you can see the Made in West Germany on the back of it. And very, like, it's just creepy looking, but remember this clown. If you find one, pick it up. Look at this, some jewelry coming in, Halloween jewelry. This is a Bill Wall leather BWL sterling silver multicolored gem skull bracelet. It's 102 grams. So I'll tell you, like, when I buy wholesale sterling, it's at about 2 a gram. So that would be about $200 if I found this in a like sterling lot. Now, sold for $1,605. So it is definitely the name and the actual bracelet. Here you can see really, really cool Halloween bracelet. You can see it is signed Bill Wall. It was kind of hard to see there. They didn't really zoom in. You can read it a little bit better there. But amazing sale. Definitely something you need to keep an eye out for. And remember the name Bill Wall. And also keep an eye out for sterling Halloween jewelry. Next up is a candle holder. This is an antique Halloween candle holder painted in China, but the figure was made in Germany. This one sold for $1,800. This is another small one. So again, I want you guys to remember what these look like. There you can see that made in Germany. So it actually, I think they're saying it's China, like China glass, China porcelain. But amazing, amazing sale, $1,800. Keep an eye out for these. Next up is a hard to find vintage German Halloween die cut. This is a tiara, so somebody would wear this on their head. I don't think I would want to wear this on my head, but somebody wants to wear this on their head or hang it on their wall. I'm not sure. But this one was an auction. It got 23 bids. They started this out at $95.99, and it was only a 5-day auction. So, you know, they did have 10 different bidders. And here you can see it's only 9 inches long. So this is a very small piece. You can see it is signed. I don't think they didn't sign or zoom in on that signature. So look here, it says Shadow Barn is what it says. But amazing, amazing sales. So keep your eye out for these tiaras as well. Started at $95 and sold for $1,890. Next up is a vintage Halloween black scaredy cat paper mache lantern. Paper mache lanterns are money. Vintage Germany, Japan, they did put candy. This one was an auction. It was a 7-day auction. They got 30 bids. There were 15 different bidders, and this one was started at $124. So it more than 10 times the price on that auction. And you can see in these pictures here, this is in excellent condition for an older piece. There are a few small flaws, but not very many. Really, really good shape on this one. So if you didn't already know, definitely remember that paper mache items can be very, very valuable. A name I think all of us should know, and I did a Christmas ornament video, and Christopher Radko kind of dominated that. So I'll throw up that Christmas ornament video at the top for you guys. This is a Christopher Radko Howl Manor Halloween store display. So your displays obviously are going to be a lot more rare and hard to come by, but they are out there. So this one sold for $2,000. This is pretty big. For Christopher Radko. You can see here there's some paint chipping and wear on this, but overall pretty decent condition and amazing, amazing sale at $2,000. Up next, if you do not know these, I don't know where you've been hiding, because the Scream masks are worth a lot of money. Now, not all of them. It really depends on the series and the age and the design. There's a lot that goes into it, but honestly, if you find these cheap, I would pick it up and try and figure it out later. This one sold for a best offer on $2,200. And I'm going to zoom through here. We'll see what all they have shown us. You can see some of that black paint did run over, and wear on these does not necessarily affect the value either. Here you can see the writing there. It's hard for me to read what it really says, though. I'm honestly not sure. World Division, I can read that. So there is the inside of the mask and the t-shirt material that's around it. So you want to take a bunch of pictures if you have these. Honestly, what I would do if I got a Scream mask and I wasn't sure of the value, I would throw this up on a 7 or 10 day auction. Up next is another Halloween mask. This is a vintage Dawn Post, which is a name you need to know. Halloween 3 Witch. This one's from 1981. Hagatha mask, original hood. This one is rare. Again, all of these items I'm showing you are rare. That's why they sell for so much. $2,500 best offer. Here you can see very clearly 1981 Dawn Post Studios. Remember this name, remember that tag. If you find one, get it. So here you can see they show this one's in pretty good condition. And it also says Dawn Post on the mask itself besides that tag. But this one is an amazing, amazing sale at over $2,000. This is a vintage Comic Images shirt, 1994 Marvel Mega. This is a promo. All the promo shirts are going to be more rare. They were limited editions. This one is Moon Knight Infinity Crusade, $2,500 sale. No best offer on this one. So here are the photos. I saw a few stains. These things are not going to be perfect. This is on a vintage Fruit of the Loom tag. There you can see the Marvel Comics 1994. Amazing, amazing sale. $2,500 on a t-shirt, guys. They are out there. Again, they're rare. They're not everywhere. I wish they were everywhere. There's a stain there you can see. And you can see here they're showing that actual comic and an amazing sale at $2,500. Next up, throwing it a little bit different here, I want to show you guys some different things that are Halloween related. This is a Disney WDI D23, which is a Disney convention. That stuff is more rare. It does sell for more money, and it's going to be a lot harder to find. This is a Headless Horseman profile progression frame pen set. This one sold for a best offer on $29.95. So here you can see it clearly says that it is 9 of 15, and really, really neat piece. So if you ever find anything from those D23 or Disney conventions, they are going to be money because they are way more rare. Here you can see, though, whoever got this paid $275. So pretty decent profit on that, right? 275 into almost 3,000. With this creepy Santa, we are up to our top 5. This is it says it's huge, but it's only 10 inches. But I guess for like a Santa head, I don't know. So this is a 10-inch antique Santa German Christmas head face lantern, Belsnickel Halloween. This one sold for $3,150. So watch for creepy Santas. It looks like, I guess that's the hole for the lantern up there in his head. So you would put a candle, but this is paper mache. That kind of, I would not put a candle in this thing. I would be scared it would catch fire, especially if I paid $3,000 for the thing. I highly doubt somebody's really going to put a candle in it. I think it is going to be used for decoration. But look at the cracks. So, I mean, there's wear to this thing, and it still sold for $3,150. Know the name James Avery, you need to know it now. This is a James Avery Halloween themed charm bracelet, 23 charms. It does say some of them are rare. This one sold, buy it now, for $3,200. The silver is definitely not worth $3,200 if we're talking about weight. This sold for this much because it is a James Avery. So you can see it. Actually, look, there's perfect. That's the James Avery with the little triple candle and the JA. that is something you need to know. I have found James Avery pieces in sterling silver jewelry lots. So definitely something for you to remember. And this one was an amazing sale, $3,200 for a charm bracelet. It's a classic money, money, money thing for Halloween stuff. And that is this antique early 1900s Halloween 10 metal pumpkin jack-o'-lantern. Sold for best offer on $4,300. So you can see the long stick there. Definitely paint wear, which is to be expected with these older items. This is a really, really neat piece, and it's sold for over $4,000. Next up is a really cool, rare German antique Halloween embossed die-cut trifold fireplace screen. How cool would this be to have on your fireplace for Halloween? Now, this one was an auction. It did get 55 bids. It was a 7-day auction, and this one was started at $20. $20.46. How crazy is that? Like, I'd love to have an auction that did that. I've never had one jump that high. But you have to be brave, too. They only started at 20 bucks, right? So this, I believe, says Germany down there, which is definitely a kind of key trait throughout a lot of these higher dollar Halloween items. So this is a really, really neat piece. I'm not sure how big it is. I haven't seen any measurements, but amazing sale. So watch out for fireplace screens. This one I think I might have a hard time getting rid of, though, if it was big enough to cover my fireplace. All right, my friend, this is number one. And this is a vintage Halloween 1920s Noma celluloid jaw Halloween decorative outfit. It does say it is rare. This one was an auction. It got 55 bids. It was a 7-day auction. There were 12 different bidders, and this one was started at $9.99. Another very, very brave seller, in my opinion. But if you know you got something valuable, you know. So here you can see that decorative outfit for indoor or outdoor use. And it is simply all of those pumpkins that you saw in that first picture. And there are the lights that go inside of them. So they are a string of light up pumpkins in immaculate, immaculate condition, and amazing, from $9.99 all the way up to over $5,000. All right, did it blow your mind? It didn't blow my mind because I've done these Halloween research videos before, so I knew that this stuff is out there. So let me know what your favorite item was. I don't know if I could really pick a favorite in that. Nothing, well, maybe the fireplace screen. I think maybe the fireplace screen. So let me know your favorite item. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any Halloween friends, I know there are a lot of Halloween people, let them know about this video, share it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, leave me a comment. I appreciate you watching so, so much. Watch out for my high dollar sale video on Friday.